Everyone, just want to do a quick walk around of this 2017 Lexus GS350 base with the luxury package. This is my vehicle, so I want to do a quick walk around the sun, show you what it looks like. This beautiful Smoky Granite Mica paint, just absolutely gorgeous in the sun. Beautiful car. The paint is in great condition. This car is not perfect. There are some flaws, but we'll get to that. But I just want to show you the overall, how I don't know, I really like this car. I'm not a fan of gray, but this metallic color that Lexus put on it is really nice. That's in the sun. You can see in the shade how it has that really smoky, dark look to it in the shade. Now this car's been kept up pretty well, and I'll go over that, all the maintenance and everything with you guys. But I just washed it and cleaned it, but there's no dressing on it. What I mean by that, there's no, if you look at all the black, there's no dressing. That's all original. There's no trim refinisher or anything like that on this car. There has been some touch-ups to the hood. There are some rock chips, things like that. A lot of highway use, and you can see throughout. But overall, I mean, really great condition vehicle. Everything works as it should, functions as it should. There's a couple of chips there. Let's see if that'll show up there. You have that there. It's windshield slightly pitted. I mean, there's no cracks. There was a few little chips that were repaired, and they are not running or anything like that. They're, like I said, for the age, for a 7-8-year-old car, really good condition. Again, the only major issues on this are just little rock chips. That's it. All the maintenance has been done, completed. It's up to date. It's got 77,500 miles, and all the maintenance to date is done. One warranty work item that I had done, and yes, it does come with an extended warranty. Another 2.5 years roughly, and 104,000 miles. Like I said, currently has 77,500 miles, so you still have warranty left. And the front right sensor is going to be replaced under warranty sometime next week. Today is Saturday, so the day of this posting, I'm off on my days, but coming Monday, Tuesday the next week, that will get replaced at the Toyota dealership under warranty. $100 out of my pocket. That's it. Toyota parts, or whoever Toyota uses for those sensors. I'm sure I know Toyota outsources the best parts companies they can use for that sort of thing. Again, I'm not sure if that's a Toyota part or not. You can comment below, let me know. But anyway, great vehicle. Point out some more stuff, I think. I don't know if you can see it here. There's just a slight imperfection in the previous center. Just a slight little impression there. Right rear quarter panel by the door. Other than that, all the panels are straight. So just minor little niggles here and there. Loading, I guess. Got some little scuffs. But overall, great. This has the power. Opening trunk. We like to keep it clean. I mean, if you look around this thing, there's no built-up dirt or gunk anywhere. I've taken these panels out when I got it and cleaned it up. I've owned this for about 1.5 years now, and really enjoying it. The only reason I'm getting rid of it is, well, I'd like to get rid of it. I don't want to get rid of it. I'd like to keep it, but in order for me to get what I want, I need to sell this. So I'm looking at a JDM import, probably more than likely a Toyota Celsior. So everything's clean. You can see the carpet is pretty clean, very clean. Like I said, we laid this down. It has the Lexus mat inside. That's my little gun safe back there. Just a few little things that need to clean up. Cargo comes with a cargo net. I love this. I mean, you have luxury brand whenever the hood struts are covered with plastic and nothing's exposed. All the looms, the wires are all tucked behind there as well. Like I said, power tailgate or power trunk, I should say. But just beautiful car. We'll crawl through it and do a quick inside tour, and we'll probably do another startup. It does start up great. There's no issues with the engine, ignition, anything like that. Let's get inside. It's a warm day out, but it's beautiful out in South Texas. Gonna give you a quick look at the interior. But that, I believe it's called, I forget what this is called, maple wood with aluminum inserts. This is full leather, aniline leather, top of the line leather on the inside. That's what you get with the luxury package. I have these little bamboo pouches in there all throughout the car, and they just suck up any odors, if any get in there, whatever odors may be, I have the key on me, and that's why it's beeping. It won't let you in. There's got to be a way to program it so all the doors unlock, but it's not an issue to me. It's just me in the car anyway. But even that black piano finish is still, there aren't any scratches. And I'll show you up front too, where it's used all the time. And there aren't any scratches. These are still solid. They're not loose and weak like you see on a lot of cars. You got rear air. It's got a custom shade fitted for the car. Leather back here is great condition. It's got part of the luxury package or comfort package, I believe. Comes with the comfort is the side window shades as well. I'll show you here in a minute. It has the rear shade that's powered, and it goes all the way up. These back seats are crazy, and check this out. Boom. Now we've seen this on if you follow JDM cars, a lot of Toyota Celsiors and some of the Crown Royals in Japan. They have, they're executive to limos type vehicles, and it's all about the back seat passenger comfort. So it has rear heated seats on both sides, and they're auto even, so the seats will automatically cool or heat. You have your climate control. It's a 3-zone, so front passenger and driver each have their own, and then the rear passengers have their own. Just super clean. Again, whoops. No one usually rides in the back of this thing, and the previous owner looks like the same. So that's a seat cover that I have down there, and I can show you the floor mats for that thing on that side of me. It's been try to keep our cars pretty clean as best as possible, and I just like riding in a well-sorted vehicle. I mean, who doesn't, right? I mean, I hate getting in a vehicle even though it's close to a daily driver. I just hate getting in a vehicle that's just dirty, and I guess that's just me anal about it. But I'm not saying I'm a perfectionist, because this car, it gets dirty, and but try to get it to the wash. And look, see, the floor mats, they're dirty, right? I probably had a buddy in here from work, I think, and I just need to take it out. But again, this hasn't been detailed, guys. This is not this hasn't been detailed. So, and you can see I think I've cleaned these seats. Clean, what I mean by clean is I used citrus cleaner and also a honey lotion conditioner on all the seats in the leather, and I did that maybe several months ago, and yeah, it's been great. So if you go to the gym or work out or get sweaty, and that car cover in the back there, that usually does the trick. And it's just a simple, it's almost like I call it a neoprene blanket cover. As you can see, it's laid out here, but it's just a neoprene cover blanket, slips over the top of the seat and hooks onto the headrest there, you see, and that's it. And it's quick and easy, because I like sitting in the leather seat, so I don't like sitting on neoprene, at least not for too long anyway. And yeah, there's a service tag you saw. Yeah, it was in service last week, but they ordered the part and they said it won't be here till next week, so I asked to take the car home. They said, yeah, sure, no problem, because they hadn't taken it apart yet to do the front right sensor. Well, yeah, so let's crawl in and take a look a little bit more. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's just a metallic shine, right? You see, parking has turn signals, parking sensors on the mirrors. The mirrors do power fold, and they do work. It has an auto feature. You hit auto, it lights up. Let's see if I can get in there. It lights up, and your mirrors automatically lock or fold when you lock the vehicle. Home link system up top there. Have all your controls for your, of course, your mirrors. I'm sorry, mirrors, your lights, your sunroof. Hello. So one touch, there it goes, and it opens all the way. And then you hit it again and it opens completely. One touch to close. Look, no hands. I see a lot of reviewers and they sit there and they say, oh, one touch, and they hold it, and that's not one touch, right? One touch is you touch it one time and it closes. Anyway, I'm not a reviewer, but I just post my vehicles if I decide to sell them on YouTube. Oh, and then also you have the tilt feature, right? So hold it for a second, there it goes, and then same thing, and it's down. Super clean, all the tracks are clean. Of course, you got your mirrors, both sides, vanity mirrors, which is kind of standard fare, right? Love that clock. I know it probably seems old school, but I dig it, pretty neat. Navigation, of course, has satellite radio, Bluetooth, all that good stuff. I've actually been driving this in eco mode today, which is crazy because I normally never do. I said, you know what, I'm going to try it in eco mode and just see what happens. And yeah, eco mode is eco mode. You the throttle response is deadened. I mean, it's not sluggish, but it feels like you're driving a non-performance car. And I don't consider it a performance car, but the engine in this, of course, you guys are familiar, is a 3.5 liter 2GR Toyota engine that is just amazing. It's their staple bulletproof car, or bulletproof engine. It's been in a lot of their platforms, and of course, why not put it in the GS, right? So you got on your right stock here, you got all your windshield functions, intermittent, and it is auto sensitive, rain sensitive windshield wipers. This is a hold button, so when you're buckled up, you push the hold button when you start driving, and when you come to a stop, you press the brake. It will keep the vehicle in hold, and I might as well show you that. Let me buckle up real quick, and I'll give you a quick demo. I'm buckled up, and you see the automatic parking brake is engaged. Auto, and then the push the button for your parking brake, right? And now as I put it into drive, all right, all the lights go out, and let me hit the auto hold and my foot's on the brake and I let go. And you'll initially hear that moan, but that's because I just engaged it. But as you're driving and the brakes are pretty much warmed up, so I'm in drive and it's not going anywhere. All I have to do is put my foot on the gas and then away we go. And then I stop and it's held and there it is. I'll put it back in drive. As you can see, it's got manual mode, paddle shifters. Manual mode's pretty fun, especially when you put it into sport mode. And boom, it says sport mode over there, right? Sport S. And then you also have Sport Plus. So if I turn it one more time to the right, you get S Plus. And what that does is it opens up the throttle a little more. Your exhaust note, it electronically adjusts the suspension. You have the active variable suspension, AVS. Toyota's or Lexus AVS system, which this comes on the luxury model. You don't get it on the other models. You do get it on the F Sport, and of course the F Sport has a sport tune suspension. But I was looking at F Sport and I was like, you know what, I'd rather have comfort than sportiness. Yes, F Sport comes with that pretty cool grille and a couple other little features and badges, different seats, but the luxury seats on this thing are amazing. And it's got these contour headrests, which are really neat for your passenger anyway, and same thing for the driver. But 18 way seats, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But 3 memory position settings on both sides, driver and passenger. Auto one touch for all 4 doors. Automatic climate control with auto recirc. 3 zone. Again, I have it set where I can adjust all 3 zones at once. You can see all of them dialing up there. And I thought it's pretty neat. It has this kind of like a old school flip analog feature to it, even though it's digital, right? And so you can go in this all your menu settings here, and it does have the infamous, I guess, mouse feature that not a lot of people really care for. I don't mind. Once you get used to it, it's okay. You can go through everything. It's a split screen, and it's constantly split screen. It's a 12.3-inch screen, but you see you can get some redundant stuff there, right? Or you can just have your audio here, pull your phone up. What else you got there? You got trip info, climate control. I just leave the audio up here. And your big screen, you can go through, hit the menu button, and scroll through all that stuff. That'll take some time to mess with, but we won't go through it. But anyway, all your controls are here, and it works out pretty good. And it's kind of like this weird mouse thing where you can either click it here, hit enter with your thumb or your index fingers here, or you just use the mouse. You can see it active there as I scroll around, and then I can depress it. All I'm doing is pressing in, and there you go. And you can go back to menu here again, go back to map, hit map, go back to the map, and then you select what you want for the right screen. But anyway, left side stock, of course, all your light controls, auto mode. You can even turn off the daytime running lights if you want. You also have, let's see, you got your traction control, auto headlight switch. When this is pressed forward, it'll be auto high beams. And you have your heated steering wheel, and this wood steering wheel is pretty cool. Very luxurious. I love the way this thing looks. Super nice. Just really neat. Left side, audio controls here. Right side, vehicle controls. Adaptive cruise control. Old school stock for your cruise, which doesn't have a problem. I don't have a problem with. Tap it once, radar cruise control is activated. Tap it again, it's off. Hold it, and then normal cruise is set. And you can see down there, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it just shows normal cruise control. And as I cancel it, if I tap it again to activate, radar cruise is on, and then it's indicated by the car with the cruise control icons, speedometer icon, and then off. And then tap, set, resume, cancel, pull back, or you hit your brakes, which I find annoying when people are driving the cruise control and then they hit the brake to deactivate it. Just cancel it, and then your vehicle will slow down on its own. Unless you're driving like an idiot and you're driving too close to people. Anyway, I believe this has 11 speakers, if I'm not, no, I want to say 12 plus speakers. It's the Mark Levinson sound system, and it's great. It's a beautiful sound system. Really nice. Glove box, of course. At the special, it's felt lined, lit. You have your trunk opener where you can cancel it. Of course, if you take it out to dinner, valet park it, whatever, give it to a buddy, and you don't want them to open it up, you lock it up. You take the key with you. Or, I'm sorry, you can take the key with you, but give him the key fob, or however you want to do it, because essentially, see if I can get this. This is what it looks like, and you just press this button here. I don't know if I'm getting that or not. And then you can take your key fob out, key out, lock everything up. Do as you wish, right? What else am I missing? Auto up front again. Auto heated and cooled seats for both driver and passenger, and backseat passenger. Backseat passenger should heated only, right? Leg extensions on the thigh support on both front seats, just awesome. Look at this, not even a scratch. We don't put our keys here on that. We don't put our keys here. This is probably open 99% of the time, and usually the key just goes in there. Or open up this little sliding armrest, it locks, and then you can open it again and flip it up. And yes, I've been looking at cars. My wife's gonna kill me. Or just leave it in here and go for your drive. Oh, since we've got it open, here is your, get this thing working right. Here's your parking sensors. Turn it on, and then you can see, look at that. Oh no, malfunction. Like I said, that's getting worked. That's going to get worked on next week. And all it is one sensor, and it makes the whole thing go off, and you get all kind of warning lights telling you, hey, don't drive your car. If you do, you're going to have a safety problem. And then to cancel that out, we'll just hit the back button, and then there it is. And then the warning light's still on because I still have the parking button pressed. So if I depress it, and there it goes, it's off. So truly, guys, I've been driving around with this thing for a year, almost a year, with the parking sensors out, and who cares? It's like, yes, they will be fixed for the new owner and for me before it gets sold, but I don't use them. The radar, the pre-collision warning works. Yes, I've gotten too close to a vehicle on the road before, and it'll show you, it'll start to warn you and say, oh no, you're about to crash, even though you're not. These modes here, this mode selector, so you see you have a snow mode. I guess in South Texas you can use it for rain, I guess. This is your mode selector. Left for eco, push down for normal mode, and then right for sport S, and then right again for sport plus. Okay, and then if you push down back again, normal mode, and then you push it one more time, and you got a customize mode, and you can customize your own drive mode. Set your suspension up how you want it, a few other things, throttle response, I believe. You go into the menu and you set all that up. I normally just drive it in normal mode, and and go. Okay, and there's the rear rear sunshade. I'll push that for you guys and take a look, see if that works. And it works. And it works as it should to block the sunlight as well. When you put the vehicle into reverse, sunshade goes down, gives you visibility. You have your rear back at your sensors, and it does have the steering lines as well. Go back to park, and it goes up, or if we go into drive, it will go up. When this is in drive and you have the hold button on, after about, I want to say, maybe 5 minutes, it will beep at you telling you, hey, depress the brake, telling you to wake up, and you depress the brake, and then it will continue to hold once again. I've been averaging about 26 miles to the gallon. This is showing 24.3. Of course, I've been idling today and this morning. I just went and picked up some groceries at HEB and sat there and idled for a bit, so it ate up some of my fuel economy, but no biggie. Like I said, I think the best I've gotten on this thing on the highway is about 29-ish. Got 30 on here, but when I did my own calculations, I got 29, 28. And when I say my average is 26, it's 26 by my own calculations. So that's how that works. All right, so yeah, let's go for a ride. Show you guys how this thing drives. But like I said, on the go, look at those fancy pedals too. Forgot about those. I installed these. Pretty easy, cheap, reliable. The originals are in the trunk. That's not the original either. The original came with the finisher that looked like this color, and then it got scratched up from I guess the previous owner wearing rings or whatever and scratched it up. But hey, look, nothing else is scratched up, and that's great. This was easy to replace, 20-30 bucks, and yeah, got a brand new shift knob. So anyway, yeah, what else can I tell you about it? That is nothing wrong with it except for underneath. I know the cushion, the foam is probably worn out from whoever would sit up against this or put their leg up against it and wore it out. You can see the passenger side obviously is not bad, a little bit, but not as bad as the driver. But it's not coming loose. The seams aren't coming out of the seams aren't coming out anywhere. Nothing is scratched or frayed. I mean, look at that wood. That's just gorgeous. Love it. And that's one of the reasons I chose this over the Sport. I'm tired of, me personally, sure, if you like the carbon fiber look and the other looks they put on there, great. I've had cars in carbon fiber before, and you know, if you never had it, sure, get you one. But I'm more into the comfort and a little bit of speed, and that's what this is. It's comfort, luxury, and a little bit of performance. And if you want your performance a little bit to break the rear end out a little bit, traction control off, it's still going to how can I put it, snap you back in line, right? But if you want it, so traction control turned off, turn it back on. Now, if you want to break out your rear end and do a little drifting, hold it. It'll show it off, and then now it'll disable all the other stuff. Traction control is completely off, and so is your forward collision warning systems and all that. So vehicle stability, I don't know if you saw that, but vehicle stability control has been turned off. I'll show you that warning again. So traction control turned off, vehicle stability collision control turned off, and all that stuff. So there you go. All right, I'll turn it back on because we're not going to break out the rear end today. And I really haven't. I've turned it off just to see if it'll break loose, and it does break loose. But I like to save my tires, and they get expensive. So, yeah, no burnouts in this thing or drifting, but it will do it. Other than that, I mean, headliner, everything's in great shape. Looks good. Even the back seats, like I said, back seats, the trim, super glossy, really good looking. Yeah, let's go for a spin. It's in drive. Put the foot on the gas and let's go. We'll go this way. So this is in normal mode, like I said, driving normal mode. Super smooth transmission. 8-speed ZF transmission. Just smooth all day long. No issues. Little bump there, it just soaks it up. Yeah, just an amazing everyday driver car, weekend car, going out to have fun, night on the town car, whatever you want it to be, it'll do it. Just amazing car. Really enjoyed it. Like I said, for the year and a half I had it. No issues with this car. Only reason, again, want to get a JDM car. So we'll do a little spirited drive on this turn here. There's no cars coming, and we'll hit that apex. There it is. So traction control's still on, and I don't know if you heard, back tires broke loose just a little bit, but yeah, fun car. But yeah, on these back country roads that I live off of, it's fun coming home from work and hitting this main road and just having a little spirited, quick drive instead of being reckless on the highways out there, you know. But we'll turn it around here and watch these potholes. Horrible. Let me back it up. See, shifts fine. Back up camera. Back into drive. And we'll get on the gas here for you. One thing I don't do is get on the gas a lot, and why? Well, it saves your car, guys. The less you push your vehicle, the longer it's going to last. And I buy my vehicles to last. And hey, if you want to keep it a year, 2, 3 years, abuse the hell out of it and give somebody else your piece of junk. Sure, I guess that's what you want to do. But I like my cars to last. But with that, we won't floor it, but we'll give it a good acceleration since I'm selling it, and let you guys see what you think. Here we go. So again, didn't floor it. I mean, you're doing 50. It's good enough. It's, back roads here in the country. But what I'll do is I'll put it in sport mode for you, or even sport plus. There we go. And we'll shift it, and we'll take it around this corner here for you. Go. Downshift. Upshift. Upshift. And then we'll bang it back into drive and back into normal mode. And there it is. Brakes are great. Oh, with the brakes, I just had a multi-point inspection done on this vehicle, and the rear brakes are at 60-ish plus %. Front brakes are good. What was I going to say? It had a 60,000 mile transmission flush, fluid flush, transmission oil flush. So that was done at 60,000 miles. Also had, when it goes back to Toyota, they're going to do the 100,000 mile transmission, or the coolant flush, which it only has, as you can see, 77,491 miles, so 77,500 miles. Every time I bring it in for service at 5,000 miles, they're like, you don't have to bring your car in until 10,000 miles. I'm like, well, I want this engine to last, and I'm going to bring it every 5,000 miles. When I asked them to do the transmission, they're like, well, it's a sealed transmission. I said, it's not sealed. Go ahead and please change the, go ahead and flush it, actually, at 60,000. I've always heard if you go any much over that, 80,000 miles, you're nearing 100,000 miles, just drain it. Don't do a flush. Again, the car's been well maintained. It's got a good Carfax service history. No issues with it, so I did the 60,000 mile flush. And again, it's going to go in for a radiator coolant flush. Again, every time I take it in, they do the multi-point inspection. They're like, hey, your car's great. Cabin air filter, it's in there. I had to dig all that crap out, but it's back there. That's been changed. Engine air filter's been changed. What else can I tell you about this car? Just been great. I mean, you saw we went for a slightly spirited drive, and it's idling at 800-ish, maybe 790, 780 RPM, I guess. So yeah, just great car. AC is set at 70. It's nice and cool in here. The automatic seat cooler, or ventilated seat, is on position 1. Just a great car. Again, I don't want to really get rid of it, but in order to get the things that I want, I can't have 2 cars. You see my space is limited here. Yeah, I got a long driveway, but I don't want to park my cars outside. My daughter's little car, it sits outside. It's not her house. So my wife and my car, our cars stay in the garage, and we have room in our garage for our SUV in this car. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Please comment. Let me know. Oh yeah, that does that when you get out. It's got memory function. It's all changed up in here, so however you want it. If you want the seat to recline, if you want full entry exit is what they call it, where the steering wheel goes up, seat goes back, it goes back to its original, mostly original positions. I still have my bolster out, but my lumbar support deflated. And then when you come back in, and I'll show you, I'm sure you guys have seen this before on cars, but I'll show you real quick. But when you go back in, here you go. Everything kind of, I don't know if you saw that, but everything goes back to its original position, right? And I'll turn it back off here. Yep, there you go. But anyway, that's it. If you got any questions, again, let me know. She's got to go. Make room for Toyota Celsior. Anyway, guys, again, let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment. I'll put a lot of stuff in the description below. And God bless. Take care.